there, Justice 3 Gaming. Welcome back to another daily dose of gaming with me, Justice. And today's game is, of course, Marvel Strike Force. And it's time to see what's going on today in RTA, where I go over the current bannings and show you the team that I came up with to be able to get through all of my dailies and most of my weeklies. This one was definitely more interesting than the this past week or two. If you did, if you do celebrate, happy holidays for all of you that are out there. And I hope you had a good time this last week with family and friends. And if you didn't, hey, I'm right here also. You can always catch the show right here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming. Or if you're a bigger fan of YouTube, head on over to Justice3 Gaming, like and subscribe to this video. Or if you just want your Marvel Strike Force, our good old-fashioned turn-based strategy games, head on over to Justice 3 Strike Force to check that out as well. And don't forget to turn on that notifications bell so you know when I'm uploading any new content for you guys. So, as I was saying before, it's been like a blowout with Icarus and Cersei on the team and coming up with some really nice combinations. It really, the only reason why I wasn't on for today in RTA is just family stuff, really. IRL takes precedent over everything else, so gotta make sure you get that done. All right, currently we have Controller and Mutant are our trait bannings, and that hit a pretty good wide variety of some of the bigger characters that I normally see out there in RTA, which made coming up with a really good team challenging, creative, but still really fun in theorycraft, and that's what RTA really is about. And so we got Baron Zemo, Kestrel, Silver Surfer, Gamora, and Moondragon. It's good to see that some of the names are starting to move around, but some of the more common ones are definitely staying out of the running. Depending on who's out there, they're really trying to split them up, and I'm glad that Icarus and Cersei are split up just a little bit, just to give them a bit of a break. You can't just ban everybody just because they work great together, but some of the bigger characters like Baron Zemo, Silver Surfer, and Kestrel, they're pretty much permaban. I do see them once in a while, but not that often. So here's the team that I currently came up with, and of course you want to be able to win turn one as much as possible. So when it comes to speed bar manipulation, I have actually a full team here except for Icarus that can do something with the speed bar, but you really want to get the jump on some of your enemies. So Nick Fury really is the big guy here. Most of these characters are actually pretty fast. But he gives them all speed up and some extra goodies if they're lucky. Right off the bat, I'm going to use Lady Deathstrike to take away speed bar from a cone grouping of enemies to hopefully slow them down just enough and or weaken some enemies so that I can get Icarus in there and knock them out. Yeah, he is alone, but he still packs quite a punch, so that's why I got him in there, and it's battlefield wide damage, so that's really good also. And given that I do have an ISO 8 blue Raider on him, the chance for some piercing is out there. It's about 20%, but his crits will really hit really hard. And if that doesn't work, Shang-Chi's going to come in and blow them up pretty much. There's only a few characters that I've seen actually survive those hits. They're either high evasion characters, or even then, I believe Shang-Chi ignores it. But you never know. And if they can get off blind right away, and there's no Loki, there's no Emma Frost. So when it comes to really getting the jump start with some of the top characters that are out there, they are just purely not available right now. And as the turns go in the beginning, Sam is actually going to make them a little bit quicker by replacing their speed bar really fast and hopefully get that turn 2 up for these characters right away. So if you're brand new to today in RTA, what I do here is after explaining the current composition that I have for you, I've already fought these guys about 100 times. I've already gone through all of my dailies and weeklies, so that's a good sign. even though a good chunk of these came from experimentation, and sometimes power drops put you in a completely different tier of matching. But ultimately, I wound up with this team that you see right here and just went right through them. And so what I do is take a small fight sample for you guys. I do about 10 fights for the show. And once that is over, we'll see how legit this team composition really is, talk about it a little bit, and then conclude the session for the day. I don't plan on doing any speed runs today. I'm not up for another couple of hours for that, but I'm definitely interested in giving my best shot out probably this next week. So keep your eye out for that either on YouTube or right here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming. So without further ado, let's jump in right away, try to hit some key matches. If there are any questions, please do ask or make comments in the chat. Don't be embarrassed to say anything. Marvel Strike Force is a hero collector just like anything else, so it's all a learning process to begin with. And for the most part, I learn a lot from you guys. Alright, we need Shang-Chi to get slowed down just a bit. I do see a lot of the Infinity Watch characters out there, the 3 that are out there, the ones that you see right there. And that is a smart move, and I've always advised for it. But with some of the recent developments for these characters, I just have the advantage in speed, and I usually go for that. Win turn 1, you win the fight. Now, I'm aiming for Phyla-Vell right there on purpose because she's the only one in the Infinity Watch of these 3 that can't resurrect. So I won't be wasting my time by going after her. If you're ever playing against Shang-Chi, one of the best things that you can do if you can't take them out right away is to get an ability block on them. Honestly, you know, Nick Fury's kind of a sacrifice character. He could go and it won't really matter to the fight too much. I just need him there to be able to win the first couple of turns. Everything else is gravy, though. Lady Deathstrike, I actually use her for more than just her speed bar manipulation right off the bat. Her bleeds are exceptionally dangerous. Her ultimate puts down a defense down that makes her deadly. She bounces around a bit too, which is really nice. Alright, that's the first win. I tell you, I had a Loki, Emma, and Cloak with Icarus and Cersei. And it was like insta-win. Literally, if I sat here with you guys and did these fights 100 times, it's like literal instant win. I was goose egging players, big players, left and right with that team. You know, you got Loki in there that's giving speed bar to any hero, any mystic controllers that are out there. Emma is decreasing the speed bar by another 10%. If I had a really good Baron Zemo and they actually allowed him in RTA, game over. Because a couple of the big boys in Arena are using them. I'm not a big Arena guy, but I'm usually in the single digits because of Icarus and Cersei. I do mix it up just a little bit, but not by much. But you learn a lot between RTA and Arena for your regular fights. I tell you what, though, Icarus and Cersei was probably the best pickup for the Mystic section of Doom 2. I mean, New Warriors are definitely the diamond on that, but man, do those one-shots come quick in Doom 2. Again, gotta slow Shang-Chi down. And I am aiming to kill him. Now, if I can, I'm gonna get Icarus out. I don't have anybody that's gonna have enough speed bar for that. And Icarus, yeah, he's definitely just way too dangerous to let go. But Shang-Chi is very strong. If I have a multiple targets to take care of, I need to take it. But that could be dangerous given how strong Icarus actually is. Oh, no, that was a bad idea. I think I'm okay, though. I tell you, I did go on a speed run the other day. Man, was that frustrating. I timed it, and I have the teams and the know-how to beat the #1 slot. Steve, I'm coming for you. The second Marvel Strike Force makes a stable game where it doesn't crash 15, 20 minutes into the key fights that I have going, some of the longer ones. Game over, I win. And one of these days, I'm just going to get lucky, and it's going to happen. I'm still quite a ways away from being able to get into Dark Dimension 5, and I'm not in any hurry, honestly. I love the characters that continually come out and don't need Dormammu. It'll just be really nice to, you know, continue strengthening the collection. You don't know what I'm doing, like, down here. I'm just tallying it up. Make sure I don't lose track. Sometimes I'll zone out and I'll RTA for like an hour or two, and I can't be doing that. Uh-oh. Mirror. Almost a mirror match. This could be bad. But these guys are grouped up together, so I should be okay. I need Shang-Chi to be gone. Dang, he's gonna get me. Did Shang-Chi have bleeds? He must have. Oh yeah, let's not forget about Lady Deathstrike's incredible self-healing. Which we gotta be careful of. We can't let her do that too much. You gotta love her special. Her whole kit's really, really nice. When you first start developing Lady Deathstrike, she doesn't feel all that effective. But once you get her up there, man, especially my Lady Deathstrike, things change real quick. I'm hitting some pretty good ones, you know. Most of the time I'm hitting balanced or I'm punching up a bit. No, they do not have the speed. And I am going to... I'm going to work this... no, I'm going to work this corner because Black Suit Spider-Man's actually pretty quick. I tried using Death Pool earlier because that is a really good idea. But she's just not putting out enough piercing damage to make a difference. Her speed's just outside the range of being effective. For this particular RTA, most of the time she's really good. Alright, number 4. This is pretty swift. There are not a lot of huge options out there if you have this set of characters to beat them. I mean, I'm gonna roll right through the list real quick. You know what? If you could, if there were summoners, like if there was Maria Hill, pairing up Carnage or maybe even Black Suit Spider-Man together, pairing those two together would be a great idea, given that killing summons are really easy. So if you did that, like with Maria Hill's characters, although they do have death proof when they first come out, is an effective way to redline and gain speed bar for those two. So that's a really good option if you have it. Let's see here. Putting Heroes for Hire is not a great idea, given that Luke Cage and Iron Fist, outside of War, are just a bit too slow. Alright, here we go. Another Infinity Watch grouping with Captain America Sam, which is a great option. But I'm going to aim for the middle because these three are pretty dangerous. And I can catch me a Violet Bell. Mostly just to get rid of her evasion, but still. See, Shang-Chi's all is hitting past the evasion. I just noticed that. He still hit Nebula, and she's got a double stack. Now, this is like a double tap. No, he would have taken both those positives away, both those evasion buffs, if that was the case. Again, gotta go for the center because Violet Bell is one of the ones that can't resurrect. So don't waste your time with Adam Warlock and Nebula at this point. You need to focus on some of the more dangerous characters. Now, Violet Bell is very dangerous, so that's one of the reasons why you really got to be careful of her. But more importantly, when you take her down, she stays down. They give it to him, man. Adam Warlock's got a massive amount of HP. Alright, that's number 5. We are 50% of the way through the list and still haven't lost one yet. Now, these guys are gobbling up anywhere from 4 to 6 million at a time. Given that Infinity Watch is a big part of that grouping, they do have a ton of HP, so that's probably one of the biggest reasons. One of the characters that you're definitely going to see a lot of is going to be Nick Fury. He's about the only one that can speed up and win turns. See, I could lose this because of straight RNG. And they probably are doing the same exact thing. And I gotta go for Shang-Chi and Lady Deathstrike just to be sure I can win this. And that's not a guarantee either. They're incredibly effective characters. He's thinking this through. Lady Deathstrike and Shang-Chi, you gotta do it. Alright, Shang-Chi can hit through evasion. Oh, I didn't take her down. Plus, she's got death proof. Alright. Oop, there goes Lady Deathstrike. Oh, no, that's right. She's got a death proof still. It's a really good one. Who's got what? We're pretty much rocking the same thing. The difference is I have a Raider. What does he got? Striker. So he's going for pure damage, where I'm going for crit damage. How do you... Oh, that's right. He's got, I had a vulnerability on me. Oh, 6. Yeah, 6 versus 6. This is interesting. Oh, he got me on that one. Finally came down to who's going to steal who's death proof. Let's see here. What got me ultimately? Well, we're packing pretty much the same package of characters here. Had to have been choice. The biggest difference was the ISO 8 on my Icarus. Now I have that because specifically all my, in like Doom 2, I have Striker on all my new warriors. Yeah, he's got another red star in his Nick Fury too. I don't know if that would make a big difference though. Other than that, pretty comparable. Got me. That's 6 with 1 loss. I didn't see that coming. Now, if I face a similar composition like that and I take an L, I think that'll pretty much sell me on the fact that he should definitely be Striker. But, you know, I stack up a lot of great vulnerabilities when I'm in Doom 2 with that. Plus, that's a lot of blue ions, man. I mean, it's 150 just to finalize the Class 3. And then it's 80 for Class 2. 40 for just getting in once you're able to apply it. That doesn't include like the 1500 per edition or upgrade, I should say. Yeah, I don't think I got this one. Something feels off. I think it was the positioning. I maybe should have gone for Icarus. See, with Deathpool there, that's a lot of drain heal. I might want to try that one. That'll probably be my end of the show switch up. See what happens. Yeah, all the Infinity Watchers split up. That's a really nice idea. Yeah, it was just too much. That was a really good position. I think I lost due to positioning on that one, honestly. And then my choice to not go after Icarus. I think I should have gone for the center line. That probably would have made a difference. I hope we get to play Ruben again. I'm gonna try to click back in as soon as possible. I need to know if I can actually win this or not. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, you know what? I should have gone. Did I get that death proof? It's not gonna matter. Both Nebula and Adam Warlock both have Resi. What is happening? Oh, RTA just lost its mind, I guess, for a second there. Click back in. Come on, come on. I want that. I want to do that again. Whoa! Drop my pen. Mirror match. Almost a mirror match. Shang-Chi. She went for the... They went for the column. Man, what gives? This was kind of frustrating, to be completely honest with you. Or not. I almost counted myself out of that fight right away. All right, that makes 8. Couple more to go. Ooh, a double taunt. Not sure how that's gonna work. Will that be enough? Yeah, it'll be enough. It'll free up Shang-Chi. Man, I wish I had a better Red Guardian. That would have been a great idea. that great protection to stop him from going down. You know what? That would be a great one to have if you guys have a good Red Guardian. That protects Shang-Chi. Twice, actually. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wonder if there's a way for me to get defense down out right away. Because then that'll allow Shang-Chi and Icarus to really shine. That's a loss. Ooh boy. I'm gonna check my list real quick. See if there's anything I can do. Oh. We need to do defense down with Spider-Man symbiote. I would lose the speed up from Nick Fury though. What I need to do is sort of guarantee that everybody gets a defense down. Shatterstar would be a great idea, but I think oh yeah, mutants are out. So and there's no real way to leverage that unless I use Black Suit Spider-Man. But who would I take out? I don't want to take out Icarus because that's who I'm depending on creating that damage. We only got one more fight with this one, but then I'm going to start moving stuff around and see if we can come up with a better comp. I don't think so, but like I was saying before, like once I settle into a team, the chances of them actually, you know, chances of me finding a better composition than that isn't very likely, at least for my collection. I think this is the smarter play, trying to get Sam slowed down. I am aiming for Icarus. I think they quit. Just waiting for the... Something went wrong. Please try rejoining the battle. Get out of my face. Yeah, something went wrong. Yeah, I was about to win. RTA is kind of acting up today anyways, though. I'm not gonna lie. Boom. Boom. And that would be it. 3 losses. We got 70% of that sample run here. So let's get to the portion of the show where we try to move some people. Now, the current team that I have right here, there is no way I'm losing Sam, Lady, Shang-Chi, or Icarus. So what I really need to try to leverage is a quick defense down. And the only one that I can possibly see being useful is Black Suit Spider-Man. Yeah. Who did that one team leverage for Infinity Watch? It was Icarus and Shang-Chi. I'll try that one next. Gotta do this corner. Alright, now we gotta go after Phyla. Ooh, man, you got me. Sam. Got a stun coming up. I know. Oh, I thought I had a stun coming up. I'm gonna try this a couple more times to see if that was worth it. Although I don't really need it. I think I'm coming up on the end of the weeklies already. Nah, still got plenty of room. This might be worth it. I mean, not only is Black Suit Spider-Man pretty quick, he's got that rebounding defense down and the stun on the back end. The only thing I'm losing is really winning turn one with Nick Fury. Now, is it worth the change-up? Oh, man, you got screwed. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. Sometimes I try to avoid it. I know a lot of people out there that watch the show. You know, they're watching it with their kids because of Marvel and whatnot, and I try to stay away from it. Not bending the knee, just trying to be considerate. And another quit. I don't blame him for that. Ooh, I think we gotta work on your deflection surfaces here. Let's try that again. I mean, I'll take the win and the points, but it wasn't worth you know, switching up and seeing if this team works. I'm gonna need at least 900k or something close to it. That'll work. I am definitely losing turn one. Now, is it going to be worth it? This will be the ultimate test right here, because Shang-Chi's incredibly powerful. Yeah, there go. Lady Deathstrike's going to take that. No, maybe not. I didn't know if she was going to have the HP to be able to take a hit from Shang-Chi. But we still got 1, 2, we got Violet Bell and Adam Warlock going. Damn. Yeah, this is proof positive. It's just not worth it. You gotta win that turn one, and I need Nick Fury to do it. Ooh, I should have stayed with Shang-Chi. He had that vulnerability. Darn it! And I just messed it up. Oh yeah, there was a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel, and I didn't take it. Whew, sometimes you make that one single mistake, and that's all that they need. Alright, let's get Nick back in there, because that is definitely what I would call a need. Even if he's a sacrifice player, everybody else is doing the heavy lifting anyways. Alright, so that is going to be it for today's session of Today in RTA. I hope you guys had fun watching. So let's briefly review the team and why I'm using them. One, Icarus has a huge, big shot right at the beginning. You know, if I was RTA specific with his character, I probably would switch to Striker. Just get the extra damage right off the bat and take advantage of any Shang-Chi's vulnerabilities that he's laying out there. But it works way better in Doom 2 raids, so I'm going to keep it as is for now. Of course, I'm using Lady Deathstrike to reduce the speed bar of 3 characters of my choosing right away. I am using Icarus to try to hopefully take down the HP as far as I possibly can, just so I can get Shang-Chi in there to not only reduce the speed bar across the battlefield, but to delete some characters right away. And Captain America Sam, I'm using him to give back their speed bar right after they're done using their turns. So that way their turn 2 comes that much quicker. Now after that, Nick Fury's kind of useless to me because by then I should have deleted most of the team already, and it's just a matter of whittling down whatever's left. You know, you kick out 2 of the legs on the table, it's bound to fall over. And then Captain America is, of course, going to taunt and protect the team further. But by then, like you guys saw right here, out of the 10 fights, won 7 of them that were pretty challenging and lost 3 really good compositions of characters. And one Infinity Watch, another was more like a mirror match. But ultimately, a really good comp. I hope you guys are able to use this one. And I wish you all passion, love, and gaming. And never forget, rule number 1 of gaming is you go where the fun is. And that's what I've done here today. Thanks again for dropping by, and I'll see you on the next show.